Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today I have made the animal shelter from Spongebob Sqaurepants, the TV show in Minecraft. Yes, that's what I have made today. I have made the animal shelter from the TV show Spongebob Sqaurepants in Minecraft today. I just want to say that there will be a how-to coming out with the animal shelter when I make it. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the exact build I did for this one. This one is really big. I'm not sure if you want to make it big as this one. This one is only for the details. I might do a smaller one, a little bit smaller one. But if you want the exact same size, okay, I'll do it. But I'm just to see how I do it. The first thing that I do is making the font of the animal shelter. That is the most important thing for me to do, of course. Because the most important thing to make something is the outline, to make sure you got the where you want it good, right? But for me, of course, the main thing of these buildings will be the front of the building, not much of the side or the back. Sometimes it will be the side, sometimes be the back, but not very much. It will be sometimes the sides will be, you know, like you gotta get that right too as well, but not most of the time. And rarely you're gonna see the back gonna be shown of the building structure or anything as much. The main focus of most SpongeBob SquarePants TV show builds and projects will be the front. For this one, it is the front. The animal shelter is mainly gonna see it from the front of it, and from the show, I think you only saw it from the front of the animal shelter. And yeah, so I'll make sure that the front look good. And the main thing is I have to get down the wood. The wood will really make the build, right? For me, the wood will make the build of the width of it, and sometimes the height of it too. Because sometimes the width gotta match the height, and this one is it's more of a rectangle. It's much more height than width, so I want to make sure that if the width is pretty wide, the height needs to be higher than the width, so it will look like a little bit of a rectangle. So that's what I did to make sure I do. Also, I gotta write it down too. Write down animal shelter, right? And then the vault door. The vault door, it is important. I want to make sure I get as much detail as I can for the vault door, so you can see some depth into it. Of course, these the I guess you call it door handle. It's not really much of a door handle, but it's like a vault door, right? The animal schedule supposed to be a little bit a little bit dirty, a little bit I can't really do as much here. Maybe later on if when I figure out the technique, of course. I always want to do the technique of making it metal, because there's different type of metal, color of metal, and I actually want to trying to make a metal texture, but um I really haven't really got down of the metal texture yet. So I'm still working on that. There's many things that could be still improved for this one, but the thing I'm doing right now is called the walls now. After I got down the main front of it, if I like it, I will go down to do the walls. But I'm doing the front wall, seeing if I like it. I always fill it up, take a step back and look at it and see if I like it. And for this one is a bit more wider, and I don't like it, so I shorten the size a little bit to make it a bit more rectangular. I don't like it too much wide. It looks like a box, supposed to be a rectangle, and there's too much space to the side, so I'll make sure that I just take some of it out. And yeah, take some of it out, and right there, that looks pretty good. And yeah, I really want to make sure that not only I get down how it looks like with the shape, but also how it looks like as well with it. This supposed to be metal. I can't do metal unless Minecraft make a metal texture. I should do copper. It's a what? Wait, actually, I just realized I think I could actually use copper for this one. It's almost the same color. It is almost the same color. But the only problem, in my opinion, carpal is cut, which you can see the individual cuts of the carpal. You see the individual blocks. I did not want that. I wanted flush or just regular. So you put carpal. Another one, you can't really see the cut. You can't really see the individual block. You just like one whole block of itself, right? So I went with the terracotta, and it is terracotta, regular terracotta, no colors. And yeah, so right now after I did the front of the sides and the windows pretty quick. I went on to do the side walls. The window is pretty good. I like the window. It's supposed to be, of course, a rectangle, a bit small. It's almost like a squirrel. A bit small, a bit up there too as well. A bit tall, up there. And I will do a detail coming up later that you can't really see through it, through the window. Well, you could see through it, but all you see is darkness. So I want to make sure you get that detail in, so you wouldn't just see the inside of the building. And yeah, for these buildings, I really want to make sure that it looks good looking outside, looking onto it. The exterior look good. Not really worrying about the interior. I actually don't know how it looked like inside, so I'm not really sure. But I really just focus on looking at it outside, right? And the walls really took a long time to do. The walls, of course, going up and down, up and down, up and down. Really take a long time to do because they're just so high. And of course, this one building might be taller than this one, of course, but I want to be able to do a good size for it, a good height, and not show as much detail as I want. I wanted that vault door detail, and I did take a big amount of space to do, so I thought for that to do everything else a bit more bigger. But it was okay for what it has done. It looks pretty good. And when I am gonna do the how-to, I'm not sure if I want to do the same one. Mates, tell me down in the comment if you want the same build that you see here. If you want a bit more shorter, I could maybe make it a bit more shorter. If you want more taller, I can make it more taller. I don't think you want that. It's already as tall as it is. I think it's good of being taller, but if you want it a bit more shorter or the same, I'll probably do it. But mates, here we go, doing the roof right now. Just coat the roof with the cyan concrete. It's supposed to be light blue. Most medals from Spongebob Sqaurepants, the TV show, everything is pretty much metal. Most medals from the Spongebob Sqaurepants TV show, it is a light blue to gray color. We don't have that. One medal we have is copper. I think it's iron, gold, and copper. Maybe there's more. I'm not really sure. But yes, but for the bubble on top, I think this does look good. I might change it, but for me, this one really does look good for the top one. And yeah, so making the top. After that, I am making the I think it's called the chimney. I'm not really sure. I call it the chimney. Not really sure what is this called. This could be called the air conditioner, the AC. I'm not really sure, or the heater. Not really sure. I call it the chimney though. But yes, there is a chimney to the right side. It's in a bit to the far of it. Right side far, a little bit to the far back of it. So I want to make sure I get that. Also, it is coming from the small to bigger, right? I tried to do it. I did the best I can. And then I went on back to the wood animal shelter. I want to make sure that the wood animal shelter does look good, and not only does it look good, actually do the font how it is supposed to be written. So I want to make sure of that, and also make sure it is centered a little bit more towards the top of the building. So yeah, so I did that. So I really want to make sure that the font does look good and actually have the font of the words, not just just regular, spelling it out. I should have the font of it now. So yes, the font, I'm not sure how it is, but some words, the letters a bit more thicker. The words or the letters a bit more wider. And some of it is some I don't know. I don't know what the font is. I don't know what is the font. I try to make it as close as possible to some as close as possible. I try to do make it as close as possible. I don't really change up the fonts on when I'm making some making a word, right? I just do the basic lettering that I know to do. But I am a little bit expanding on doing the font to make it a little bit more different, little bit more to the actual thing, because obviously if I just do the regular letters, it just look regular. But I do the one with the font that I actually have look like the actual one. So I want to make sure I do it as well. So the word of the lettering or the color, right? I use brown terracotta. I was gonna use black terracotta, but I feel like brown does look like more of the color of the actual color of the TV show. So I went with that color, and yeah, I think it looked pretty good. There's one more detail I'm gonna get down really soon. It is the windows. The windows is the last detail I'm gonna do right now, and yeah. So for the finishing detail of the window, of course, I put black behind the window, black concrete, to give you a little bit insight on what's inside. It's pretty dark. That's what I think. I'm not really sure. But yes, mates, that is it for the animal shelter. Done, finished. That's the animal shelter from Spongebob Sqaurepants TV show in Minecraft. It is done. Real quick, I just want to say, if you want the how-to video, just tell me in the comment if you want the exact same size or a bit smaller. I am planning to do every other build about the size of this one. A pretty big size to get as much detail as I can from this. And yeah, mates. So mates, that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching my video. Don't worry about the other builds, those will come soon later. And mates, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.